Today I am going to tell you Viva questions regarding embryological model. This is the model. The examiner will ask you, what is this? Then you have to tell it is the model of 22 to 23 days old human embryo. He may ask, what is embryo? Then you have to tell the product of conception from zygote up to the first trimester of pregnancy is called embryo. And this is the same picture as that of model, where we are seeing the neural fold. These are the neural fold. This is pericardial bulge, otic placode, somites, cut edge of amnion. This is cranial neuropore and the caudal neuropore. The examiner will ask you, what structure do you appreciate in this model? We have to answer just a mnemonic. It is a spoon, that is the somite, pericardial bulge, otic placode. Otic placode is the ectodermal thickening that will give rise to ear, external ear. Otic placode, then opening, that is the anterior and the posterior neuropore, neural tube, fold and groove. First there is neural plate in which groove appear, the margin now elevated to form fold, and finally there is neural tube formation. So neural tube, fold and groove. Now tell me any three events occurring at this stage. At this stage, that 22 to 23 days old. You have to tell it is 7 to 10 somite stage. Heart begins to beat and the neural tube formation occur at this stage. The question is, total how many somites are formed during embryogenesis? It is 35 to 37. It goes up to 42 to 43, but finally it is 35 to 37. The somites are developed from which gestational layer? It is paraxial mesoderm. Process of neural tube formation is known as, you have to say it is neurulation. In which fashion closure of neural tube occur? You have to say that the neural tube closure occur dorsally, that is from posterior aspect, starting from the middle and going towards both the ends. At which day anterior and posterior neuropore closure occur? You have to tell at 25 and the 27th day respectively, that is the anterior 25th and the posterior 27th day respectively. Tell me the adult remnant of anterior neuropore. You have to say it is lamina terminalis. Now this is the second model. Question is, what is this? So you have to say it is the model of 13 days human blastocyst. What is blastocyst? At 5 to 9 post fertilization day, after fertilization, 5 to 9 days after, the blastocyst appear and it is 200 to 300 cell stage of human embryo. Question is, name 3 characteristic feature of blastocyst. So blastocyst is characterized by inner cell mass, trophoblast and the blastocele filled with the fluid. Now tell me pre and post stage of blastocyst. The examiner may ask. So you have to say it is the morula which give rise to blastula, and blastula after gaining these 3 above mentioned characteristic feature, that is the trophoblast, inner cell mass and the blastocele filled with the fluid. After gaining these 3 characteristic feature, it is known as blastocyst. And blastocyst finally give rise to gastrula. Here we can see is the morula, which is 16 cell stage, and blastula, which differentiated also in the blastocyst, 100 cell blastula, and the blastocyst is 200 to 300 cells. And gastrula, which is 3-layer disc. It's very much similar. M for morula, and here we can see this is the morula, 16 cell stage, M for morula and M for mother. Also the previous is पहले के ज़माने में 16 years age mother will give rise to blastula, blastocyst, that is bachcha and bachchi is Kaurav. Hundreds of children, these are Kaurav and this is mother. And finally there is gastrula, G for gastrula and G for grandchild, which believe in making 3-story building and just like the 3-layer embryonic disc. So what structure are you appreciating in this model? So they are Kaurav. So now the term is of Pandav. So A, B, C, D, E भाई, 5 पांडव हो गए, 5 भाई A, B, C, D, E. So these structure are visible in this model. And what are those? A for amniotic cavity, B for buccopharyngeal membrane. Here you can see this is above the embryonic disc. This is the amniotic cavity where my cursor is, and this is the buccopharyngeal membrane, the future oral cavity, buccopharyngeal membrane. Here is the connecting disc. Here is the connecting disc, and D for, that is A, B, C, and D for trilaminar disc. Here is the trilaminar disc, ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm, and then E for extra embryonic mesoderm. This is outside embryo, extra embryonic mesoderm, that is somatopleuric, and the splanchnopluric extra embryonic mesoderm. V for villi, here is the villi, chorionic villi, and Y for yolk sac. Here is the yolk sac. This one is yolk sac. So these structure we can appreciate in this model. A, B, C, D, E, bhai, B, Y, bhai. Just to memorize. Here we are seeing the Kauravas and this is Pandav. Now tell me important event occurring at 13-day blastocyst stage. The main feature is the uteroplacental circulation is established. Here we can see this is the uteroplacental circulation is established. The main event in this model. Now what is the difference between the primary, secondary and tertiary villi? Primary villi, this in this picture we can see primary villi, this is a finger-like trophoblastic growth surrounded by syncytial trophoblast. Okay, and secondary villi, when there is intervening extra embryonic mesoderm, and tertiary, when this is in green color, this is trophoblast, in light green this is the syncytial trophoblast, in light pink this is the extra embryonic mesoderm, and the dark pink these are the blood vessels. So primary villi is the syncytial trophoblast and cytotrophoblast. In the middle this is cytotrophoblast. And the secondary villi is the primary villi plus extra embryonic mesoderm. This is extra embryonic mesoderm. S here is written as C. S for syncytial trophoblast and C for cytotrophoblast. SCM, that is from outer aspect to inner, it is syncytial, cytotrophoblast and extra embryonic mesoderm. And here is the SCMBV. This is blood vessel, and this is syncytial, cytotrophoblast and the mesoderm. Same as the in the primary stage, in the very early stage, this is super cute child, then super cute man, SCM. This is secondary villi and SCM plus BV. ये इसकी शादी हो गई BB, तब ये tertiary stage में पहुंच जाता है. This is secondary and the tertiary, just to keeping in mind. Now tell me the clinical application of the blastocyst. It is pregnancy test performed due to the presence of human chorionic gonadotropin secreted by the blastocyst. Second is in vitro fertilization, and third is embryonic stem cell therapy. Now this is another model. What is this? This is the model of aortic arch. And there are how many aortic arches? You have to say it is 5 in number. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. 5 will degenerate. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 4 and 6. Now tell me aortic arches derivatives. So you have to say it is just a mnemonic, mascara Lakme, or we can say the mascara of Lakme company. So mascara Lakme, first aortic arch will give rise to M for maxillary artery. Second, SAW for stapedial artery. Third will give rise to carotid tree, the external carotid, internal carotid. Fourth one, A for arch, that in the right side it is subclavian arch and in the left side it is aortic arch. And the sixth one, that will give rise to L for Lakme and L for lung. So it will give rise to pulmonary artery. And in left side also there is ductus arteriosus. These are. Now another one is the, what is this? On the model, this is the model showing various type of spina bifida. The examiner will ask you what are the types of spina bifida. So you have to say, just to keeping in mind, it is OMR sheet. Now the examination days has come. So you have to fill up the OMR sheet. So this is O for spina bifida occulta, M for meningocele and meningomyocele, and third one is the R for rhachisis, and sheet, that is the types of spina bifida. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spina bifida occulta, O for occulta, M for meningocele and meningomyocele, and R for rhachisis. These are the types of spina bifida. Now please explain all types of spina bifida. Here you can see that in occulta, a spinal cord with meninges inside the vertebral column. यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं, this is the vertebra, this is vertebral body and this is vertebral arch. In the posterior side, as we know, the closure occur dorsally, so the dorsal aspect will be deficient. There is no posterior arch formation of the vertebral column. So a spinal cord with meninges inside vertebral column having deficient posterior aspect of vertebral arch. Spina bifida occulta. Another one is the meningocele. Here is the meningocele in which only meninges is coming out. अगर हम लोग मान लेते हैं कि ये जो कैविटी है, यहाँ पे मेन हीरो कौन है, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड है, वो एक जैकेट पहने हुए है, जैकेट पहना हुआ है, तो वो क्या है, मेनिंजेस है जैकेट उसका, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड हीरो है, वो जैकेट पहना हुआ है, एक रूम के अंदर बैठा हुआ है, वो रूम क्या है, वर्टिब्रल कॉलम है, जो पीछे का वाल है वो नहीं बना हुआ है, इसमें सिर्फ स्किन है, कर्टेन लटका हुआ है। तो ये पहले वाले में है कि लेकिन वो घर के अंदर है, जैकेट पहना हुआ है, अपने घर में है, इसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं आ रही है। फिर यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि जैकेट बाहर चला गया है, मेनिंजेस वो बाहर पीप आउट हो रहा है, बाहर झांक रहा है, लेकिन मेन हीरो तो घर के अंदर है, वर्टिब्रल कॉलम है और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड है, मेनिंजेस सिर्फ बाहर झांक रहा है, तो ये भी ज़्यादा दिक्कत की बात नहीं है। तीसरे स्टेज में हम लोग क्या देख रहे हैं, मेनिंगोमाइलोसेल। अब इसमें जो ब्रेन सब्सटेंस, जो स्पाइनल कॉर्ड है वो भी बाहर चला गया है मेनिंजेस के साथ साथ, जैकेट और जो रियल हीरो है स्पाइनल कॉर्ड वो भी घर से बाहर निकल गया है, वर्टिब्रल कॉलम से बाहर निकल गया है। सो दिस इज नॉट गुड, दिस हैज गॉट बैड प्रोग्नोसिस। एंड हेयर यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या देख रहे हैं, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड है ही नहीं, क्योंकि न्यूरल ट्यूब फॉर्मेशन ही नहीं हुआ, न्यूरल प्लेट बन के रह गया, यहाँ ग्रूव अपीयर हुआ है, न्यूरल फोल्ड बनेगा, फिर न्यूरल ट्यूब बनेगा, तो यहाँ न्यूरल ट्यूब की फॉर्मेशन ही नहीं हुई है, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड जन्मा ही नहीं है। ठीक है, तो दिस इज टाइप्स ऑफ रैकेसिस। ये इसमें सिर्फ न्यूरल टिश्यू है, यहाँ पे फोल्डेड न्यूरल टिश्यू है लेकिन ट्यूब नहीं बन पाया है। सो दिस हैज गॉट वर्स प्रोग्नोसिस, रैकेसिस। यहाँ रैकेसिस, नो स्पाइनल कॉर्ड एज न्यूरल ट्यूब इज नॉट फॉर्म्ड, न्यूरल ट्यूब इज फॉर्म्ड बाय द फोल्डिंग ऑफ न्यूरल प्लेट। ओके, मेनिंगोमाइलोसेल, बोथ स्पाइनल कॉर्ड विथ मेनिंजेस आर आउटसाइड द वर्टिब्रल कॉलम। यहाँ मैं जो अभी बता रही थी, तो ये मेन कंपोनेंट स्पाइनल कॉर्ड विथ हिज जैकेट मेनिंजेस सिटिंग इन द होम, जैसे वर्टिब्रल कॉलम विथ डेफिशिएंट बैक वॉल, दैट इज द स्पाइना बाइफिडा occulta. A spinal cord sitting in his home, but jacket peeping outside through deficient back wall, that is the meningocele, and the spinal cord with jacket outside his home, दोनों चला गया बाहर, तो meningomyelocele. and home is there, vertebral column अपनी जगह पे, but spinal cord is not taken birth, that is rhachesis. Now out of all above mentioned type, which one has worst and which one has best prognosis? So rhachesis has worst prognosis क्योंकि spinal cord तो बना ही नहीं उसमें, and spina bifida occulta has best prognosis क्योंकि वो उसमें मेन हीरो जो स्पाइनल कॉर्ड है अपने मेनिंजेस जैकेट पहन के वो घर के अंदर ही है, सिर्फ बैक वॉल नहीं बन पाया है. तो स्पाइना बाइफिटा occulta has best prognosis as only posterior arch defect is there. Now another question is, tell me one anomaly associated with the rhachesis and one anomaly associated with the meningomyelocele, the third variety, meningomyelocele, and the fourth one is the rhachesis. So it is anencephaly and Arnold-Chiari malformation respectively. एनेनकेफली किसके साथ होगा? रैकेसिस के साथ होगा, क्योंकि इसमें न्यूरल ट्यूब फॉर्मेशन ही नहीं हुआ है. तो न्यूरल ट्यूब, caudal part of the neural tube will give rise to spinal cord, whereas the cranial part will give rise to brain in all its structure. So anencephaly हो जाएगा, उसमें नीचे भी नहीं बना ऊपर भी नहीं बनेगा क्योंकि न्यूरल ट्यूब ही नहीं बना है. और मेनिंगोमाइलोसील थर्ड वन, उसमें ब्रेन सब्सटेंस भी बाहर चला गया है, तो अर्नोल्ड-चिएरी मालफॉर्मेशन हो जाएगा. सीएसएफ के फ्लो को रोकेगा हाइड्रोकेफलस एंड अर्नोल्ड-चिएरी मालफॉर्मेशन. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट. थैंक यू.